Hello students, good evening to all of you all. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the online session. So this is our first day, day one of our main mission, O-level A target for science. So we are starting the 2017 past paper discussion. So initially, okay, we'll be discussing very less questions, but the amount of time we spend in one question to discuss and recover the theory will be more. Initially, it will be like that. But day by day, you all also will be recovering the old theories, so it will be more convenient for me to quickly explain and go further. So it's going to be a long journey. We are starting slowly and building the momentum. Suddenly, if I go for like 40 MCQs per day, it's like little bit too much because now only you all have completed the first term of grade 11. When you completed the second term of grade 11, you're 100% capable of second term of after completing the second term, you'll be capable of doing past papers very quickly. And yeah, can you all hear my voice clearly and properly? Is there anything like double sound or anything like that? Can hear clearly, no? Okay, good. Yeah, the ones who are hearing double sound, you all can just disconnect to audio and again connect it. Then it will be okay. Super. Let's go into the discussion. So before going to the discussion, there's a small thing I have to tell you. Today also I told the grade 10s about it. I'll tell you all also. So our paper classes session is like this. Normally we have the model papers, unit-wise model papers. Mainly this is for grade 10 students. Unit by unit. For you all also, we will be doing term papers, term provincial papers, different province. But now we have enough of past papers, about 7 to 8 years past papers is there. So main target is past papers. Meanwhile, in the middle, if you are able to put term provincial term papers, I will be including that. And for you all, there will be, however, 400 MCQ questions separately. Okay, that is to improve your MCQ marking. Like within 1.5 months, we will do purely 400 MCQs. That is apart from the past papers, purely 400 MCQ session is there. So yeah, it will be starting. We'll be doing like it will be maybe by the mid of second term. By that time, the grade 10 paper classes are free for year until December or. But the grade 10 paper classes are free because I'll be doing only 2 classes per month. Most probably first week, third week, it will be free. Just now we finished that grade 10. Someone was asking about it. So how is the mark allocation, paper answering technique there? Because there are a lot of techniques to answer the paper. Now, for example, MCQ, we have 60 minutes. We have 40 MCQs. So if you consider like ratio wise, each MCQ, you will get 1.5 minutes. Okay, that means 100 seconds. Not 100, no? Yeah, 90 seconds. So just because you have 90 seconds, can you use all the 90 seconds for each and every MCQ? No, in certain places you have to save the time because in calculation questions you will have to use that time. So all those are answering techniques. Wherever possible to get the correct answer quickly, we have to get it quickly. For an easy one, we should not waste the time. Then marking method, we will compare with some of the marking schemes. Okay, for some papers, I have the teacher's marking scheme. I will be showing it to you. Those papers. Okay, for those papers, I will be comparing it and showing you. And our final one will be the 2025. We will have a target paper. Okay, we will plan it. And by the end of November, we will be releasing it and you will be doing it. That will be the last paper before you do your O-level exam. And once you do that and get a good marks, that will build a confidence in you to go for your O-levels without any fear or problem. Okay, let's go into the discussion. So you all know all these, you all know by now, the grade 10 lessons are more important than your grade 10, grade 11. Grade 10 is more important than your grade 11 because In grade 10, we have 20 lessons. In grade 11, we have only 15 lessons. So the content wise, grade 10 is more. Question percentage wise, also grade 10 is more. So if you take the O-level past papers and check, 60 to 65%. Now during Corona, it was more than this. It was related to grade 10. 40 to 35% only grade 11. So to get this 40 to 35% also, you should know the grade 10 properly. If you understand the grade 10 properly only, you can answer grade 11. You can understand the grade 11 quickly and properly and go for the answers. So when you look at the bio separately, 4 lessons of bio in grade 10, 6 in grade 10, 4 in grade 11. Totally 10 for your O-level syllabus. Bio. 5 in chemistry grade 10, 5 chemistry grade 11, totally 10 for chemistry. Physics 9 in grade 10 and 6 in grade 11. So totally 15 physics lessons. So when you compare biochemistry physics, we have majority physics. So totally 35. Year wise, when you see 20 for grade 10, 15 for grade 11, totally 35. So O level is all 35, not this 15. Some students have an idea, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, all those are normal. Grade 11 is only O level. So only grade 11 lessons will come. No, grade 10, grade 11, both are O level. Keep that in mind. And these are the lessons. Okay, by now you should have completed all this. And in this, at least minimum three you should have completed. In our classes, we have completed 4. Next week, we are starting the 5th one. Okay, first term. Then we have second term. Then third term. So like that, little by little. Now this part only, this is a problem. Are you okay with all 20? If you all are not okay, please do the revision. And also from in our classes, we are giving a special opportunity. All the grade 11 students who purchase the grade 11 theory classes can come to grade 10 freely. The ones who purchase now, let's say someone purchased April. In April, we covered these 2 lessons, let's say, in grade 11. While that, you can cover the grade 10 lessons in the grade 10 classes for free. Okay. So that is a good opportunity. While covering your grade 11 lessons, you can cover the grade 10. Okay. Yeah. All the class timing details, I'll give it to you, Putha. So MCQs, your paper's model, this is your basic paper model, okay? Paper 1, we call it MCQ papers. We have 40 MCQ. Each MCQ carries 2 marks. So totally 80. Totally 80 marks. Then paper 2, we have part A, we call it structured essay question. Part B, we call it essay question. Structured essay question, we have 4 questions. You have to answer it compulsory. And also you have to answer it in the given space. For example, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4. Question number 1 will be related to biosphere, and general knowledge. Graph related questions. When you do this, you will understand. Question number 2 will be purely biology. 3 will be purely chemistry. 4 will be physics. This is compulsory. You have to do. Each question you will get 15 marks. If you get 15, 15, 15, totally 60 marks. Then essay, we have totally 5 questions. This is the selection part. You can select 3 out of 5. For selection process, we will get extra 10 minutes. Because you have to decide which one to write, which one, because you can't answer everything and cut one by one. No. So first, before answering, you have to select. For selection, they are giving you extra 10 minutes. So it goes like this. Question number 5, question number 6, question number 7, question number 8, and question number 9. 5 will be purely biology question. 6 will be a chemistry question. 7 will be physics. 8 will be biology plus physics. 9 will be chemistry plus physics. Out of these 5, you first read everything. Don't go with a fixed mindset. I will not answer 8 and 9. Because some students, when they say biophysics and chemistry physics, they think it's hard. Sometimes that will be the easiest question. So don't go with a fixed mind. I'm going to answer only 6, 7, 5, 6, 7 like that. First read and see whatever is more suitable for you, whatever you think you can answer well, select that 3 and answer. If you answer 3, each will get 20 marks. So 20 into 3, 60. So 60 plus 60 plus 80, totally out of 200. They will divide by 2 and then you get the results according to that. Yeah, so divide by 2 and you will get out of 100. That will be your final results. And for the grade 10s also, I was showing this chart. Actually, this is the 2018-19, the pass rate, fail rate. So normally for English medium students, now if you take the overall students, Sinhala medium, Tamil medium, everyone, English is the highest fail percentage. You can see W percentage is more than 50, 52%. All the other subjects is less than 50. But in English, it is 52 percentage. So that means compared to like international school students or the English medium students, the other students, non-international school and non-English medium students, they face difficulty in English. So they have a problem with English, but English medium students have a problem with Sinhala and Tamil. Okay. So Sinhala medium, Tamil medium students have a problem with English. English medium students have a problem with Sinhala and Tamil. Okay. So when you take the English medium students separately, highest fail percentage is either Sinhala or Tamil. Not the second language Sinhala, second language Tamil. First language Sinhala, where you have the Sahitya. First language Tamil, where you have the Ilakkanam, Ilakkiyam. So that one is the highest fail percentage for English medium student. Second highest fail percentage is, some years it is maths, some years it is science. Sometimes science is high fail percentage than maths. So normally maths and science have close by ratios. For example, Mebalanna, 33% science fail, where is maths? 37% maths. All the others are less. Buddhism 8% fail. Saivanary 12% fail. Catholicism 5.6% fail. Christianity 11%. Muslims highest fail percentage. See, 16 fail compared to all the other religions. Okay. But they Muslims are the people who practice more also. I don't know what. Okay. Fail. See, 16%. Sinhala literature language 12%, Methana 21. This is all the Sinhala medium, Tamil medium students together. But if you take English medium students together, highest fail is those two. Then English 52%, you know, I told you the the Sinhala Tamil medium students are put into that. So maths and science only, whether it is overall students or English medium students, this pass percentage is almost same. Passed and fail percentage. Okay. No, why I said that was actually Islam paper is very easy. Like if correct ne, correct arrow ne? If this much, that means 4,476 students have failed Islam kiya ne? I don't know why, because it's very easy. Okay. I don't know. They might have had the personal problems. Okay, so therefore, what I'm trying to say is, okay, passing science is not that easy. Okay, getting an A is not that easy. Out of 300,000 students, only 25,000, almost 25,000 students got A in this year. Almost it's similar. Every year, this pattern is like this. So this is separately for science I have taken. So this is for you all to for you all to get an idea that getting an A is not easy, but it is not like impossible. Okay, 24,000 students have got it. Why can't you be one of that 24,000 students? Can, no? Can. But there are about 96,000 students who have failed also. So don't forget about them also. You should not fall into this category. Now, actually, Puta, it's hard to get A. It's hard to get B. But C and S, okay, it's very easy to get it. Okay, from the government itself, the people who are marking itself, they don't like to fail the people. They try as much as possible to at least give. Now, let's say your marks is 34, like to put another 2 more marks and divide by 1 and give you 1, and however to pass you only they try. But just imagine these 96,000 students, okay, falling below that category. They, they were unable to, even the markers were unable to pass these fellows. Fail වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. So a large percentage, okay, large percentage has failed. So don't fall into that category. Okay, save yourself. Now you all are going to classes also. Try to fall into these two categories. Mainly target this. If 20, you just keep like this. If 24,000 students can, why can't you? If 24,000 students, more than 24,000 students can get an A for that year, why can't you get it? So it's not unachievable. Can, but effort should be put. Just staying at home and like, dreaming for A, you can't. Okay, you have to work for it. You have to work for it. All right, let's go into the discussion. Yeah, class details and fees, I'll explain a little bit later. Because now let's go into the discussion. So this is the basic front view of the MCQ paper. Okay, 34 is your subject number science. E is for English medium. 1 is for paper 1. So paper 1, we normally call it as MCQ, multiple choice question. We get 1 hour. That means we have 60 minutes. So totally we have 40 questions. So each question will be getting 1.5 minutes. That is roughly for each question 1.5 minutes. But we don't use all that 1.5 minutes for just one question. Certain questions you can cover within 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. So now this one means 90 seconds, right? So the ones which you can cover with 30 seconds, cover it within 30 seconds and save the time. Because Puta, you might think like you have to recheck, you have to double check. For that you need time. Calculation questions, it will take more time. So for that you have to save time. And at last, when marking in the last answer sheet, because sometimes in school they don't give you answer sheet, they tell you mark it in the paper itself. So you just put the mark. But for O level, they will give you an extra piece of paper. I'll show you that. And in that, they will give you the answer, number 1, number 2, number 3. So you have to check the question paper, check the answer, and mark it here. For that also, it will take time. Okay, many students who don't practice that, at last, they don't have time to fill it. So quickly, if the marker takes, whatever effort you put is going to waste. No. Now, for example, you spent so much of time, let's say, to do all the questions and you got everything correct, but you were only able to mark about 20 here. Before marking the other 20, the invigilator took the answer script. Then other 20 is waste. No? So therefore, save the time. Now this one, I didn't get a O-level one. I have put a A-level. In A-level, we have 5 responses and 50 questions. O-level, we have 40 questions and 4 responses. So just forget about this number 5. Okay, this is how what you're going to give to the invigilator. Okay, you bring the MCQ paper home. MCQ question number 1. If the answer is 4, you put a cross like this. Now here they have put from a red pen, but you can't do it from a red pen. Blue pen is the most suitable one. Or first you do from the pencil and mark it with a pen at last. So second one answer is answer number 3. You cut it like this. Now let's say third one you put as the first answer. But after that, you think third one is the correct answer. If you put a cross here, they will get confused which one. Okay, so then the invigilators will tell you put a underline this like this. Okay, just like slightly cut this and underline this to show that this is the correct answer. So therefore, some fellows I have seen, they have crossed this, they cross this, and they underline. Then they think no, first one again. Then they again underline this. So like that, you can't put designs in the MCQ. Okay, like your school, they won't give you extra papers. This ones won't be given extra. Okay, so don't use tipex, don't you cut and chop. Lot of things to learn. Okay, when I was doing my like for my personal experience, okay, when I went to O level, the first day when I went to O level only, I saw this kind of a paper. Until that, I have not seen, because the classes which we went also, they didn't tell this kind of a thing is there. I went to international school, they also, they didn't tell. We did not know. So like that, many students are there. Now grade 10, today I showed it. Some said this is the first time they know that this kind of thing is there for O level. They thought like in school they will give the question paper, MCQ answer, you underline the answer and give the paper. No. Okay. So like that, small things are there which can make a big difference. So I told you, no, doing all 40 questions in the question book and unable to mark that 40, only was able to mark 20, other 20 marks 0. Effort, put the effort and didn't get the benefit. So time management is important. Hurry. So this is your 2017. We are starting. This is the starting of the new syllabus. Again, we had 2016, but in 16, some hard questions. That was the first paper. So some unstable questions are there. But 2017, exactly for the new syllabus. But now see that new syllabus is very old, no? 2017, 16 they started. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, almost 9 years. 25, 10 years. I started in 2020, 2015, implemented in 2016. So almost 10 years, very, very old syllabus. But at that time, it was new syllabus. That's why they put new syllabus here. Why did they put new syllabus? Because 2017, there was a new syllabus paper as well as an old syllabus paper. Because 2015, 2016 was the new syllabus, right? But at that time, there were some students who failed in 2015. They were doing the 2016 old paper. Other students were doing the 2016 new paper. The fellows who failed that also, they were doing 2017 old paper and 2017 new paper. Like that, there is a nice story. Okay, so this is new syllabus paper, Department of Examination. DO, Department of Examination. 34, syllabus number, E, English medium, first is paper 1. 1 hour. Yes. All the needed data, we have analyzed it. So let's go into the discussion. Answer all the questions. Even if you don't know answer, if you don't know 100%, you're sure you can't answer that. What should you do? Taka, tika, tuka, tikiri, vadilla. Or you all have some counting methods, no? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, did you see mama playing marble on the floor, that and this? So like that, somehow, or you close the eyes and just put one number. Don't keep it empty. Okay, by luck, by chance, if you get at least 1 or 2 correct answers. If you totally don't know, if you just try and see, if you totally don't know, luck by chance, you put something. Mark a X on the number corresponding to your choice in the answer sheet provided. Further instructions are given on the back of the answer sheet. Follow them clearly. If I get an answer sheet, I will take a front picture and the backside picture. What are the instructions? And in the upcoming classes, I will give it to you. Yes, first MCQ past paper question from 2017. Which of the following plant is a gymnosperm? Okay, sperm means like a seed. Okay, gymno means naked. The seeds of these plants are not covered by a fruit. Naked seeds. Gymno, naked. Sperm is seed. Now, sperm in human, that is the semen. You know, semen and the sperm and the fluids together, it is known as the semen. Similar to that. Okay, it's like our seeds. Like that, plants also, seed is considered like this. It's not the sperm. I'm just telling you. Naked seed. Gymnosperm. So we have only 2 answers for that. Cycas pinus. Cycas plants, pinus plants. Example, Christmas tree. Okay, those are pinus. Coconut, monocot, dicot. Monocot, dicot doesn't fall under this gymnosperm. They fall under angiosperm, flowering plants. Okay, flower becomes the fruit, right? Flower will become the fruit. So the fruit will cover the seed. They are not naked. These fellows don't have the flower. Because they don't have the flower, they don't have the fruit. Because no fruit, the seeds are outside. So answer is pinus. This is the whole seed outside. No fruit covering. This is the seed. No fruit covering around it. I hope you all are clear. Direct theory. Especially in bio, it's direct theory. If you know, you get the marks. If you don't know, you don't know. You can't get the marks unless you copy from someone else. Good. Let's go to the next one. Question number 2. This is just the idea of gymnosperm, naked seed, angiosperm, covered seed. In under angiosperm only monocot dicot. So any plant which you know which is falling under monocot dicot are not related to cycas and pinus. If you want, take a screenshot of this. You don't need all these, especially this one. And seedless plant. Vascular plant. Someone has asked what is vascular plant. I'll just give a rough idea. Like we have blood vessels, plants have transport vessels. Whichever plants which have xylem, phloem, okay, xylem you all know, it transports the water. Phloem you all know, it transports sucrose, food. So whatever plants which have xylem and phloem are known as vascular plants. There are very tiny, small, tiny plants which are closer to the ground. They are non-vascular. Okay, here they have given the example. Bryophyta, those are non-vascular plants. They don't have no xylem, no phloem. Okay, no? That is the meaning of non-vascular plants. Hari. What is the unit of moment of force? Momentum, there is something. This is moment of force. Not grass, Ane. Who's saying grass? Grass is a monocot plant. It's well-developed plant, okay? Grass is monocot. That bryophyta, that marcantia, pogonatum, those kind of plants nowadays, those plants are not even available to be seen. In the jungles only, it will be there, small, tiny ones. So what are the main subjects that we should focus? You should focus on 3 main subjects, namely bio, chemistry, physics. Now you will get angry with me for saying that. Okay, in science, we can't say which one will come. Only one thing we can guess is, out of the system, one system will come. Moment of force. The equation for moment of force means it's a type of turning effect of force. Why can't I erase? Give me a minute. Okay. So moment of force, it may be clockwise or anti-clockwise, is equal to force into perpendicular distance from the force point to the rotating point. We call it the pivot point. So FD. Force will be given in newtons, distance will be given in meters. So the answer is simply Newton meters. So the answer is answer number 3, Newton meter. Are you clear about it? Yeah, momentum killer, there is another one. That is totally different. Okay, because many students, when they see this one, okay, they go for momentum, but momentum answer is also not given. This kg ms minus 2 is force answer. I am unable to erase whatever I am writing. Wait, I'll have to restart it. Are you clear? If you want momentum, what is momentum? The mass into velocity, the ability to stop a moving object. Mass into velocity. Mass will be measured in kilograms. Velocity will be measured in ms minus 1. Then what is force? Force equals mass into acceleration. Mass is measured in kilograms. Acceleration is measured in ms minus 2. So for momentum, the SI unit and fundamental unit both are this kg ms minus 1. But for force, the fundamental unit is kg ms minus 2. But what about the SI unit? They have modified the SI unit. They have made it newtons. Do you know that there is something called SI unit and fundamental unit? In schools and the textbook, they will teach you SI unit. But O-level question is there, what is the fundamental unit? I told you. Did I tell you? I didn't tell you all, no? The examination department and the syllabus department. Always bara, they have a problem. Okay. So fundamental unit means, now SI unit is a special unit, no? Inside that SI unit, the real things will be there related to mass, related to velocity. That unit is the fundamental unit. Now here we are talking about momentum. Sorry, moment. No? There, force into distance. Force is Newton. Distance is meters. So we call this as the SI unit. Are you clear? If they ask you the fundamental unit, you have to give the fundamental unit of Newton and write it. They won't ask you. Only if they're asking what is the fundamental and SI unit separately, only for force they will be asking. Okay, shall we move to the next one? I just wanted to show you kg ms minus 1, kg ms minus 2. You can't say, sir, just minus 1 also. Both are totally different. One is momentum, the other one is force, which are two different things. Okay, let's move on. So here the Newton meter is the answer, third one. So the momentum answer, if they ask momentum, kg ms minus 1. That is all. Then next, third one, the organ which mainly contributes to nitrogenous excretion in the human. Excretion can be done by many organs. Excretory organ lung, excretory organ kidney, excretory organ sweat. Form of excretion, exhaled air. From the kidney we get urine. From the skin we get the sweat. And here they have given the ingredients of that. Now here they are asking which one is excreting nitrogen mainly. Nitrogen lungs. Then if our lungs are excreting nitrogen, our breath will be having a very bad smell. Okay. Skin, slight amount of nitrogen goes. But the main nitrogenous excretory organ is kidney. Because in the kidney, we have large amount of water. With that large amount of water, urea and uric acid, these are containing nitrogen. Poisonous to the body, it will be evacuated. Skin, from the sweat also little bit goes, but kidney is the majority. I hope you all are clear about it. Yeah, someone is asking what is NM minus 2. In grade 10, you all have studied, no? Pressure equals force over area. Grade 9 also you all have studied. Grade 10 also you all have done. Grade 10 third term you all have completed. No? Force is in Newton. Area is in square meters. When the square meter is coming up, when the denominator becomes a numerator, if it has a power, the symbol of the power will change. N to the power 2, m to the power 2 will become m to the power minus 2. This is maths. This is how nm minus 2 comes. That is the unit of pressure. This is the basic unit. But to make it easier, they put a scientist name. What is that? Pascal. So n you can write it as nm minus 2 as well as Pascal. I've explained all this in the theory part. I hope you all are clear. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, when coming to paper classes, Puta, no, hereafter it's going to be a long discussion, right? So you all make some, tell your parents to make some coffee, plain tea, whatever, or you can have some murukku, biscuits. Hereafter, it's going to be that kind of a session, okay? Meanwhile, you all can have the dinner. Yeah, let's make it a party session. Every Monday, mini party එකක් තියෙනවා. If you answer well, it will be party or else upset. So, urinary system. In future, in the second term, we'll study about the system. Then you'll understand more. This one you all know from grade 10 itself. This question is related to grade 10. So, grade 10. Balanna. Previous question was related to grade 10. This question is related to grade 10. We'll see how many grade 10 questions are coming. Which of the following substance can be mixed with water to make heterogeneous mixture? This is a grade 11 question coming under mixtures. We want to make a heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture means a mixture which doesn't mix properly. Okay. So when you mix copper sulfate, it will mix very well. When you mix ethyl alcohol, actually alcohol, ethanol, you can call it ethanol, ethyl alcohol, that will mix properly. Sugar also will mix very well. Wheat flour, some will mix and the other portion will remain at the bottom of the water. It's something like this. If you mix wheat flour and water and keep it for some time, can you see heavier component will be getting sedimented at the bottom. Are you clear? So this kind of a situation where one portion is having lighter particles, other portion is having heavier particles, it is known as heterogeneous mixture. I hope you all are clear. So fourth one is the answer. Simple, direct theory. Mixture lesson you all have completed, no? I think you all can answer it clearly. These are the mixtures present in your syllabus. Take a screenshot. Each and every, now you might know hundreds of other homogeneous, heterogeneous mixture. But if you don't know what is there in the syllabus, it's a problem. So take a screenshot of this. You might need it. It's already there. Okay, let's move on. Which of the following organelles releases energy by aerobic respiration? Okay, simply, so will we be doing part 2 also today? No, but I don't think we will have time. We'll try to complete as much as possible MCQs today. Okay. So the one and only organelle which can release energy is mitochondria. Recently also we studied mitochondria is the powerhouse. Then what is the aerobic equation? So can you tell the difference between heterogeneous and homogeneous? No, it's a simple thing. Why? Okay, I'll quickly tell this. Now I can't answer all the questions which are coming in the text box. One or two I'll answer. Okay, homogeneous mixture means once you mix, the color, consistency, the density, everything will be same throughout the liquid. Top portion, middle portion, bottom portion, everything will be same even after mixing and keeping for some time. But some mixtures, they don't mix well. So what happens? The heavier particles get collected at the bottom, lighter watery particles on top, and some particles will be floating. For example, if you make a mango juice and keep it in the fridge for 2 hours, the heavier thick particles will go down, watery particles will be here, and some light particles will be floating. These kind of mixtures with having different compositions at different points are known as heterogeneous mixture. Hetero means different. So different composition, heterogeneous. Same composition. What the meaning of same? Homo means same. Okay. Homogeneous mixture are having same composition. Heterogeneous mixtures are having different composition. Yeah, if there are calculation questions, I will go along with the equation and I will explain to you. Don't worry. So mitochondria, it is the powerhouse, energy house. What happens is the glucose from our diet, from our food, the glucose get absorbed to the blood and goes to the cells. And when breathing, we take oxygen in. That oxygen also travels in the blood and goes to the cells. So this is from the digestive system, the glucose, from the respiratory system, oxygen. Both of them go into the mitochondria. They go into the mitochondria and reactions happen in the mitochondria and output will be carbon dioxide plus water and ATP energy. ATP energy. Carbon dioxide and water are waste. They are being excreted out. ATP energy is used in our body. That is how energy is produced by mitochondria. This type of production is known as aerobic respiration because oxygen is used. The opposite of aerobic is anaerobic. So who's this Zaki Hussain? What are the question marks, Puta? Because for you, you may be sending me one question, but here more than 100 are there. Everyone are sending questions, so I don't know what question. You can send it again. Yeah, what is aerobic? That's I told you. Aerobic is in the presence of oxygen. Okay. When oxygen is there, aerobic respiration. If oxygen is not there, anaerobic respiration. Because many of you all have forgotten it, I'll just tell it to you. Cellular respiration. This is theory part. The ones who don't know, take it down. There are two types of respiration. One is aerobic respiration that happens in the presence of oxygen. If oxygen is there, that happens in the organelle mitochondria. Coffee. Mitochondria. What is the equation? C6 C6H12O6 plus oxygen will produce carbon dioxide plus water plus ATP energy. Okay, you all can balance this also. I have told you to, there is an easy method. My phone number ends with 666, no? Not 778283 666. Put 6 to the small water, 6 to the carbon dioxide, 6 to the oxygen. Now this one is a big molecule, no? You don't put 6 because already here 666. So here we put 666. It is balanced. This is what Puta? Aerobic respiration happening in the presence of oxygen inside the mitochondria. When our body doesn't have oxygen, our body or the animal bodies will undergo anaerobic respiration. Under anaerobic respiration, there are two. In humans and animals, something known as lactic acid fermentation occurs. What happens in lactic acid fermentation? I'll use a different color. Glucose C6H12O6 undergoes direct reaction and forms lactic acid and produces ATP energy. One thing, the amount of ATP energy produced by this lactic acid fermentation is very less. But what to do? Body doesn't have oxygen. Therefore, it is compelled to produce ATP by using lactic acid. And also the problem with lactic acid is when this lactic acid gets collected in our body muscles will become cramped. So This is the last option for the body. If it doesn't do this, it will die. So therefore, the body will be doing it, but there are many disadvantages. Next one is Puta. This happen in microorganisms like yeast, that is known as ethanol L. I'm explaining this from A to Z like a theory class. Fermentation. In ethanol fermentation, this yeast uses glucose to produce ethanol, ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH, and release carbon dioxide and ATP energy for its use. So that's why when you put yeast in the bread and mix and keep, you will get a very bad smell because of ethyl alcohol, or in other words, ethanol. And carbon dioxide will be produced. Because of that only, the dough will become bigger, blown up. Are you clear? This is anaerobic respiration. It doesn't happen in the mitochondria, it just happens in any place. But aerobic respiration happens only in the mitochondria. Are you 100% clear about cellular respiration? Two types, aerobic and anaerobic. Many questions came. What is ATP energy? That is the energy which is present in our body, Buddha. Like light has light energy. Okay. Our body has ATP energy. Can you please tell me about ATP energy and there are any formulas for that? Don't need to memorize any formula, just ATP energy. Why did you give 666 to balance the equation? So can you show me before this one, okay? Once you all write this or take a screenshot. So anaerobic respiration takes place only when body doesn't have oxygen. Yes. I hope all the cramp means how to say. Sometimes when you're sleeping, your legs will get locked. That is only cramp. When swimming and all that will happen. What is the definition of ATP? Abbreviation of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. Is this there in our syllabus? Yes. Under the uses of phosphorus, mineral phosphorus, they have given ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Okay. Quite opposite to photosynthesis, except ATP energy. Yes, this is cellular respiration, especially aerobic respiration is total opposite of photosynthesis. Okay, I will show you when a photosynthesis question comes up. Okay, one is a anabolic reaction, other one is a catabolic reaction. Later you will study exothermic, endothermic. There also I can show you these two good examples. So what is the amount of ATP molecules from breaking glucose? I don't know exactly. I can remember A level we studied about 36 ATP will be produced by one glucose. Then what is ATGC? That is Puta, that's a total different thing. Okay. That is related to DNA, RNA. Those are the nitrogenous bases. That's totally different. Yes, the ones who want to quickly take a screenshot, quickly take it and go through it. And if you have any doubts, please ask. This is again, this has become a theory class. I knew many didn't know this. Okay. That's why I explained it. Don't expect me to explain this again until your O levels. I am not going to explain this again. Once and for all, done and dusted. Aerobic has only one type, Pudha. Anaerobic only we have two types. Lactic acid anaerobic. We have two types, lactic acid and ethanol fermentation. So why only 666? Ane Pudha. That is the only number. This is getting balanced. When you put 777, it doesn't get balanced. Others here, this carbon won't get balanced. If you put 6 here only, this carbon 6 and this carbon 6 will balance. In grade 10, third term you all studied, no, balancing means both sides the element number should be same. So I have done this and made it easy for you and gave you all to memorize it. 666. Okay, let's move on. I am giving you all full chance to eat, drink. So I also can eat and drink. Huh? Don't complain, sir. Don't eat that and this. I will also eat. I will also drink coffee. But I'm also human, no? Yeah. This is the fifth one. Just see 5 questions, but how much detailed we have studied. Yeah, first few classes we can go like this, but forever we can't go. We have to increase the speed. Share and eat. I have to share photo only to for you all. Okay. Sixth one. Which of the following oxide is basic? So there is a Mara chart in your syllabus. You have to remember. Can you remember this chart? No. Very good. Wait, I'll give you an easy method to remember that. Last week I gave my grade 10 students. So we have only for the third period, they have given that. Okay. So what are the elements of the third period? Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. My short form? Nia, Nana, MGR, Alladu, Shivaji, P, S, Kla, R, and beyond that Kaka. So we need only the third period. Now, Putha, now listen to this carefully. Yeah? How to get these oxides? So whenever you put sodium, like when you get the oxides, to get the oxides, you have to join with oxygen. Put 2 here, 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 2. I'm going to give you a pattern. Argon doesn't form bonds, no? Bonds, no? So we'll cut argon. Just put 2, 2, 2. Then put the oxygen. O1, O2, O3, O4, O5, O6, O7. Did you understand the pattern? First put sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Put 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Then just put oxygen, oxygen. But first oxygen you put O1. Then O2, O3, O4, O5, O6, O7. Now Putha, according to maths, get the simplest ratio. Here sodium 2, oxygen 1. So Na2O1, according to chemistry, you don't need to show this 1. If it is empty, that means 1. Then magnesium, what can you do here? 2 and 2, according to maths, 2 is to 2 can be cut and 1 is to 1. Should we show the 1? No need. So MgO. Aluminium oxide Al2O3, you don't need to do anything here. You can't cut it. So it will be Al2O3. Silicon, what can you do here? This 2 and 4 can be cut. No, it will become 1 and 2. You don't need to show the 1. So Si1, you don't need to show this 1. Just put SiO2. Phosphorus, can you cut it here? No. So you put directly P2O5. Here can you cut? Yes. 2 and 6 can be cut. It will become 1 and 3. So S1O3, 1 you don't need to show, SO3. Can you cut Cl2O7? Can't cut. Cl2O7. These are the oxides. Now see, if they tell you to write it without any problem, you can write it. I have given you the pattern. So always try to identify the short. If there is a pattern, identify the pattern and do according to that. So from this, we can understand that Al2O3, keep in mind, is a special fellow amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide. He is neither acidic, neither basic. He can show both the properties. Okay. Towards this side, okay, it will become basic. Towards this side, it will become acidic. And acidity will increase towards this side. Basicity will be increasing towards this side. So highly basic, strong base is sodium oxide. I'll put B for base. Weak basic is magnesium's oxide. Very strongly acidic is chlorine's oxide. Strong oxide is sulfur's oxide. SO3. Yeah, SO3 is oxide. SO2 oxide is also there, but SO3 is the one which they are giving here. That is also there. That oxide is also there. So can you show the formation of bond in silicon and oxygen? But these are special ones, no? So they won't tell you to form the, like how to get the structure. It's like this. Two silicons and O4. Because it's like this. Valency of Si is +4. Oxygen is 2 minus. Then it will get exchange and Si2O4. Then this 2 and 4 will get cut. That's how we got it. But drawing and showing is impossible. So silicon oxide is very weak acidic. PO4 is weak acid. So you can see what happens to the acidity and basicity. And here the main thing is you can memorize acidity, basicity, all those things. The pattern to get the formula. Okay. Many students were struggling to memorize this. Then only we came up with this short method to memorize the pattern. Take a screenshot, will be helpful. This is also again grade 10. Okay, let's move on. Under which topic does it fall? Patterns present in the periodic table. It's actually grade 10, third unit's last page. Many schools skip this. Okay, if you all like to share, just raise the hand. How many schools skip this oxide part? You didn't know about this oxide, Kela. In school, they didn't teach. My God, more than 12, 14, 15. So now that's why all are blaming the students for low results. But see what is happening in some schools. Okay, now you all know how to get this. Without any problem. If they tell you to draw also, you can write all these things properly. I gave you a pattern. So which of the ones is oxide is basic? Sodium oxide and magnesium oxide. So here the answer is magnesium oxide. Superb, no? Basic means base, yeah. Type of base. The nature is basic. So can you see if you study what is basic, Puta? Now small grades you all studied some are acid, some are base. Bases have certain properties, acids have certain properties. For now, you don't need to worry. Second term, there is a lesson called acid, base, and salt. In that, you will learn more deeply about it. Amphoteric means it will show, now this side is acidic, no? Sorry, basic, no? This side is acidic, no? This fellow will show both the properties. Yeah, this question will only come for the elements of the third period. Other than that, they won't give. If they give, they will give free marks. Because teachers already, they don't teach this. Okay. If they give beyond this, teachers will put a big case and give free marks for that question. Okay. Seventh one. All the others have oxides, huh? But for your syllabus, only this oxide will be discussed mostly. Okay, now going to grade 11. No? The animal tissue given in the diagram Just they have given a random diagram. But the only thing you can understand is there is like a, when building the wall, have you all seen the foundation? First they put the foundation, no? Now the Bas people, they don't call it foundation, they say foundation. Foundation, Attivarama Danava, foundation. On that only they build the brick. Like that, there is only one cell which has a basement membrane. Yeah, Kauda, we call him epithelial tissue. Okay, epithelial tissue. Okay, my students, when I say epithelial tissue itself, you will remember something. What is that, Puta? Whenever I say epithelial tissue, yeah, good. FPAS. Okay, because I have given a short form for the functions of epithelial tissue. That was Mara superb for them. Huh? Epithelial tissue, tissue which lines up internal and external free surfaces of the body. That means our skin is epithelial tissue, covering our organs, epithelial tissue is there. And epithelial tissue is always placed on a basement membrane. Okay, from this basement membrane only we identified. Cells are tightly packed. Okay, functions I'll give you. To remember the functions, I normally tell my students, if you can't remember the functions of epithelial tissue, you might get a F pass in your O level. First time when I say that, students get angry with me. What man, we are studying so hard to get a F pass. The F is not a pass at all, no sir. No, 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 don't get overexcited. What I meant is, filtration is a function of epithelial tissue. Protection is a function of epithelial tissue. Absorption is a function of epithelial tissue. Secretion is a function of epithelial tissue. Sensory is a function of epithelial tissue. So if you can remember this FPAS, epithelial tissue functions, all 5 functions you. Superb, ne? Okay. Shall we move to the next one? Which of the following energy transformation takes place in a bicycle dynamo? Okay, this lesson, still you all have not done this lesson in grade 11, but this all dynamo thing, grade 8 you all have done, no? We are giving energy, like we are rotating kinetic energy, that dynamo will rotate and produce, okay? It will produce a electrical energy. If that is connected to the bulb, it will give the light, but dynamo will give electrical energy. So what is the last function of the epithelial tissue? Sensory. 2 S's are there, secretion, sensory. Secretion, sensory. So here, Puta, inside the dynamo, remember, kinetic energy. Now here kinetic energy word is not given now. So kinetic energy comes under what topic? Mechanical energy. Because under mechanical energy we have studied potential energy and kinetic energy, grade 10, na? And that is getting converted to electrical energy. Some students have given the answer electrical energy to light energy. This happens inside a bulb. You give current to the bulb, bulb will give light. But dynamo is not a bulb. Dynamo is an equipment which produces electricity. Okay, which produces electricity. If you connect it to a bulb, bulb will become on. Are you clear? So the best answer here is the third one. Third one is the best answer. For now, if you were unable to answer this, no problem, because we have not studied it deeply yet. No, but what I am telling is, if you have studied grade 9, grade 10, grade 8, grade 8 and grade 9 properly, you know what is happening here. Okay, question number 9. The biochemical reaction that takes place in organisms are catalyzed by. Yes, answer is enzymes. The special protein organic catalysts that are produced within the organism to increase the rate of biochemical reactions are known as enzymes. So biochemical reactions, it is catalyzed by enzymes. If it is non-related to our human body, let's say in the industry also we have catalyst. Those are known as industrial catalysts. Do you all know in our syllabus you should memorize 4 industrial catalysts? Porous iron, nickel, vanadium pentoxide, and platinum. Please go and check where this is at least. So can't you keep your class bit earlier? No, but I am having the grade 10 class. 6 to 7:30 grade 10 paper, then 8 to 9:30 10 your classes. And also I wanted to tell you, now it is from 8 to 9:30 10. Okay. But when going closer to O level, it may go up to 10, 10:30, sometimes 11. Not the previous batch. Previous batch was very lazy fellows. Okay. Earlier batch, before that, 2023 batch, we have gone one of our paper classes 1 month before the O level. We went until 12 o'clock. Even after that, these fellows were like, no problem, sir, you continue. I said, for y'all, it will be fun. For me, I am having a throat pain, and last by midnight 12, we stopped. Okay. So when you are more and more interested, you won't allow me to stop. Now, if you have done this paper properly at home, when correcting, you will get a Mara motivation. Okay, that will keep you moving forward. So, catalyze means whenever there is a reaction happening, it will make the reaction happen fast, not only initializing, not only starting. It will help the reaction to happen more faster. Good example for this, I normally say, okay, A and B story. There is a fellow A and there is a fellow B. Okay, they are arguing. They had some issue and now they are arguing. Okay, A and B were friends, but now they are arguing. Maybe they might fight. They might fight after school, or they might fight after another 1 more week. According to the way they are doing it, they are arguing, that fight will be very slow and very late. So there is one fellow in the class. Every class has these fellows. Short fellow, cunning fellow. Okay. What will he do? He's C, let's say. C. He will go to A and say, C, will you look at B? He's telling that and this about you. If I were you, I would have slapped him. I would have jumped and slapped. I don't have the height, but I will still at least keep a chair and slap him. Kila wine karna. Okay. It's like pouring petrol over the burning fire. எரியிற நெருப்புல எண்ணெய் ஊத்துற scene உண்டு. Okay. And he will go to B and say, what man, you're like a girl, no man. If I were you, by now he would have been at the hospital. You're just listening and waiting. What man, don't you know to slap him? Shall I teach you to slap like that? He will whine B. And then A and B will get wine. And in the interval itself, WWE, John Cena versus Cody. Cody Rhodes, the Roddy Codes, the match will start. Okay. See, he will nicely watch and wait. He won't get used up. He won't get shots in the match or in this fight. So will you give the recording? Yes, this lesson I'll be putting the recording in YouTube. So don't worry if you all have exams or anything. You can leave now. C is the catalyst. So due to the catalyst, their fight started and it went ferocious because C said certain things. Like that only in a chemical reaction also. When two things are reacting, it may be reacting slowly. Now, for example, nitrogen gas and hydrogen gas, when you put it together, you have to give high temperature, then only they will react together. But like magic, if you send it through porous iron, if there is an iron plate which is having holes, if you are sending both through that, automatically they are reacting. Don't even need to give the temperature. So catalyst has made them to react fast. So, but the catalyst won't get used up. Now here, this C won't get any shots, no? When these A and B are fighting, nicely C will take some murukku and will be eating, or take some popcorn and will be watching those two fighting. So he will enjoy it, but he won't get any shots. Same like that, like in this H2N2 reaction. This is known as Haber process. It's there in your syllabus. Go and check the rate of reaction lesson, grade 10, third term. In that, H2 and N2 will react when they go through iron chamber, porous iron. Porous means holes, a plate of iron which is having holes. Okay, porous iron. When it go through that, it will react. And the iron, nothing will happen to the iron. So you can use it for a long time. So that is the benefit of catalyst. You don't need it in large quantity. Little quantity is enough. You can use it again and again because it doesn't get used up in the reaction. Hope you all are clear about it. I have given you extra also. So biological catalysts are known as enzymes. Okay, very easy to remember the enzymes. In our syllabus, there are a lot of enzymes. Under the system lesson, you will study everything one by one. Amylase is an enzyme. Sucrase is an enzyme. Pepsin is an enzyme. Renin is an enzyme. Trypsin is an enzyme. Lipase is an enzyme. Sucrase is an enzyme. Lactase is an enzyme. Maltase is an enzyme. About all these enzymes you will be studying in the system lesson. So now you don't need to worry. If you want, take a screenshot and keep. Later you will study. Benedict's is not an enzyme. It's a indicator. Yeah, previous one, what was the answer? 8. Third one. Ninth one, second one is the answer. So the cunning fellow is only the catalyst or the enzyme. Yes, yes. The fellow who makes the fight between others is the catalyst or the enzyme. If it is in the industry, we call it industrial catalyst. If it is inside the human body or animal body, we call it enzymes. Hope it is clear to all of you. Today we'll go until 10, no? I hope all of you are active. First day, no? In which of the following instance does a couple of force act? Okay, couple of force acting. When a door is opened by pushing, now here they are trying to push the door open. Now, if they say you're unlocking the door by using a key, to open a door, that is couple of force. But now we are pushing and opening. Now here the question they have to clearly give it. Tallu karala dora arina eka. You're pushing the door open. That means the door is opening like this, no? That situation is moment of force. Force into perpendicular distance. But if you are putting the key and unlocking the door, if they use the word unlocking the door by using a key, yaturadala dora arina varanang, it will fall under couple of force. But here they are not mentioning that. Okay, so it's falling under moment of force. When a nail is unscrewed by using a screwdriver, how do you use a screwdriver? From one part of the hand you push and the other part of the thumb you are pulling it. When you look at a screwdriver from top, the forces are like this, no? And middle point becomes automatic rotation point. This is couple of force. Are you clear? Screwdriver is couple of force. When a rope is pulled in opposite direction by two groups of competition of pulling ropes, kaba adime tarangaya. Can you tell me a name for that forces? Pulling the rope. Yes, it is known as no. Equilibrium thamai. If the forces are in the same line of action, they are known as collinear forces. So that is also not couple of force, collinear force. When two persons are pushing a box in the same direction, which is kept on the floor. So from top view, the box is like this. From top we are seeing one person is pushing like this, other person is pushing like this. So both the forces are parallel to each other. This type of force is known as parallel force. So that is not couple of force. So all the other answers cut. Second one is the most suitable answer. I hope you all are clear. If the forces are in the same line, we call it collinear forces. If the lines are parallel to each other, we call it parallel forces. Yes, 11th one. The number of electrons and protons, number of electrons and the number of protons in Al3 plus ion are respectively, atomic number of Al is 13. Good. Aluminium, we'll talk about the atom, and it has released 3 electron and become Al plus 3 or 3 plus. This is an ion. It's a positive ion, we call it cation. Now we are going to discuss the difference between an atom and an ion, cation or anion. Here in this situation, cation. When you look at the protons of aluminium, they have given that the atomic number is 13. No? That means proton is 13. Electron also initially 13. What about the charge initially? 0. Because when you look at protons, it's positive. When you look at electron, it is negative. Plus 13 charges, minus 13 charges. Final output will be 0 charge. But when you look at the ion, protons and electrons in the Al3 plus, Al has removed 3 electrons. No. Proton may change, no change. But electron, what has happened? It has become 10. Why? 13 was there, 3 got released. That's why it became 3 plus. 3 electrons got released. So therefore, when you put the charges, proton, 13 protons are there plus 13, but only 10 electrons are there. So electrons are negative. Then what about the final charge remaining? Plus 3 or 3 plus. So that's how this gets the 3 plus. So what are they asking from us? The number of electron and the number of proton of Al3 plus. Electron, you have to give it first 10, 13. So 10, 13, first one is the answer. But more than the answer, you have to see the comparison between a atom and an ion. Are you clear about it? If you have any doubts, you all can ask. Here, if they have given the neutron number, we can go for mass number, that and this. But here, they have not given the mass number or the neutron number, so we can't go further. So kinetic energy is also known as mechanical energy, right? No. Mechanical energy is the main topic. Under mechanical energy, there are 2 types. Kinetic energy, potential energy. Okay. How to get the mass number? The mass number is easy. Mass number equals proton number plus neutron number. So here they have given the proton number, neutron number is not given. If, for example, they have given the proton number 13, no. If they give the neutron number is 14, can you find the mass number? Yes, 27. You can find like that. But here they have not given, so we can't find it. What is the standard notation of tritium? Now, Buddha, this is related to isotope. Grade 10 again. Now, previous question also grade 10. Grade 10. Before that also, grade 10. Before that also, grade 10. Before that also, this is slightly grade 11. This is grade 11 tissue. But majority of the questions which we did was grade 10, no? So when you look at the isotopes of hydrogen, hydrogen has special ones. Okay. So electrons and protons are equal. Yes, initially, before sharing before giving the electrons out, before giving or before taking, before forming the bonds, in that situation, proton number and electron number will be same. Yeah. So here, protium, it is the normal hydrogen. It has one proton and one electron. Therefore, mass number will be mass number equals proton number plus neutron number. No. Here no neutron, no, only proton. So 1 plus 0, 1. And proton number is 1. So that is normal hydrogen. We call it protium. Then they identified special hydrogens. No. In that special, in one type of special hydrogen, there was one extra neutron. So what will happen to the mass number now? Mass number equals proton number plus neutron number. No. Proton is 1, neutron is 1. 1 plus 2, mass became 2. So we put the mass number on top. 2 hydrogen and then 1 here. They gave a special name to this, deuterium. Deuterium. Previous question, how is the electron 10? Give me 1 minute. Buddha, what happened here? How did the atom become iron? It released 3 electrons, no? Before releasing, everything was same. Proton number, electron number was same. But how did it become Al3 plus iron? Iron means, the meaning of iron, ION, iron means either it has given an electron. Either it has given an electron or it has received the electron. Something has happened to the electron. So here it removed the electron. It gave out the electron. That's why from 13 it became 10. I hope you all are clear. Let's move to the next one. Here, this one. So Buddha, tritium, in tritium, you have one proton. Proton number will never ever change. Here, 1, 1, 1. Only thing is, additional neutrons have been added. God has made it. Scientists also got shocked. Initially, they found only this hydrogen, but later they found this hydrogen and this hydrogen. Okay, 2 neutrons. So proton plus neutron is mass number. Proton is 1, neutron is 2. 1 plus 2, 3. So that's why this 3 came. So tritium is this. So if you all are not clear about this isotope thing, just memorize protium, normal hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, deuterium, 2 hydrogen, tritium, 3 hydrogen. Okay, then don't think like this for all the elements should be memorized the names of the isotope. No. Scientists also, initially they gave name. Then they saw that many other elements are also having isotope. Then they thought if we try to give the name, already 120 elements are there. If you try to put isotope names, it will become double, triple. So they also stopped giving names. They gave name only for hydrogen isotopes. So if you want, you can memorize this. Only this is there. Other than that, nothing to memorize. Who found the concept of isotope? I don't know, Buddha. Okay, it was actually with gradual, what do you say, experiment. Earlier they found hydrogen, then they found a little bit of heavier hydrogen. Then when they researched only, they identified that it has neutrons. So can we say this has same atomic number but different mass number? Yes, you are correct. Why does it have different mass number? Then only you have to say because of additional neutrons. So what are isotopes? Same elements having different different neutrons numbers, therefore different mass numbers. So this is also grade 10 isotope lesson. Which of the following adaptation is shown by seeds of Hora or Na plant for dispersal by wind? This is also grade 10, unit 14, reproduction lesson, plant reproduction. This is the Hora plant. In schools and all, sometimes you have this, no? When you put it up like a helicopter, it will rotate and come. So here very well they are saying it is dispersed by wind. Dispersed by wind means its seeds are taken away by wind. So if it is being taken away by wind, either it has to be very lightweight or it should have some wing-like structure. So here I put the picture here in the exam. They have not given the picture. They gave the name. From the name you should know it. Possess wings-like structure. Okay. Then only it can fly and go. First one is the answer. Correct. Hope you all are clear. 14th one. Here they have given some examples by animal, by wind, by water, by explosive mechanism. These are the 4 methods of seed dispersal. Okay, now it's time that you take your grade 10 book and just check on and off. Or else these lessons quickly you will forget. Especially the examples. Oh, I hate the examples. Then 14th one, a certain covalent compound is completely ionized in water. Which of the following could it be? This is a grade 11 one, still you all have not studied. Second term, under acid base. Very simple. Strong acids or strong bases will completely break down in water. Now this is a weak base. So he will break down partially. This is a strong acid. He will completely break down. Okay. He is not a base, not an acid. He is a salt. Salt also will completely break down. This is a weak acid. So out of this, both these will completely break down in water. But this salt is a what type of bond? Ionic bond. So it's an ionic compound. Ionic compound. So here they're asking for what compound? Covalent compound, no? So the one and only covalent compound which has the ability to completely ionize is HCl. Are you clear? So answer is HCl. Do ionic compounds polarize? Ionic compounds are already polar, Puta. Ionic means the ionic compounds, yeah. Salts are, they're having polarity. How to identify whether it is ionic bond or covalent bond? You have to see the number of, whether it is sharing the electrons or not. Yeah, 13th one, Balamuputa answer. 13th one answer was this wing-like structure. First one. 14th one. Now this one we don't need to discuss that much because we have not come to its theory, but I just gave you an idea. Strong acids, strong bases, and salts, they will completely ionize in water. But here the question says covalent compound. So when you compare the strong acid part and the salt, this is ionic compound. Because of that, he did not get selected, but he is eligible for this criteria. Complete ionization in water, that he is eligible for that criteria. These two compounds are eligible. But for covalent compound only, HCl. Sharing is covalent. Okay. Giving I'm taking is ionic. HCl means hydrochloric acid. Yes. HCl is hydrochloric acid. Don't worry about this. We'll come to this lesson in our theory classes. I'll explain it more and more clearly to you all. The endocrine gland that secretes glucagon and calcitonin in the human body respectively are, now this one also under the system lesson, but in grade 10 itself, for my students, I have introduced what is glucagon. When you eat glucose, when our food has more and more glucose, what will happen? Our glucose will be converted to glycogen and get stored in the liver, no? So when you soon after eating, glucose will be converted to glycogen. That is done by which hormone? Insulin hormone. That insulin hormone is secreted by an organ called, I normally call it like a kimbula banis, like a carrot wage, pancreas. Same like that when we are fasting, our glycogen, because when fasting we don't eat, we don't have glucose. Glycogen, stored fat, stored glucose, or we can say stored carbohydrate will be converted to glucose. That is also by the help of glucagon hormone, which is secreted by pancreas. Okay, so now we all know one answer. Glucagon, insulin, both the hormones are secreted by pancreas. Take a screenshot of this. So here, glucagon, pancreas. If you can identify that, I think that is enough, no? Because here they have put adrenal. It produces adrenaline hormone. Pituitary, different hormone. Yeah, what are the sugar patient? What they are injecting is insulin. Because the sugar patient, they don't have natural insulin, so they have to put artificial insulin. And the thyroid gland will be producing calcitonin. What are the functions of this calcitonin? Glucagon, now you know, convert the glycogen to glucose. But calcitonin you all don't know, don't worry. In the system lesson, this is known as endocrine system. Endocrine system. We will study that deeply. This is a grade 11 question. Hope you all are clear. Thyroid gland produces thyroxine. Yes, it can produce thyroxine also. What is the purpose of insulin? Convert our glucose to glycogen, because too much glucose is diabetes. It's a problem. Okay, like this, for all the endocrine glands, okay, I have made a chart. Don't worry. When we come to that lesson, you will be getting this chart. For each one, it is there. Next one, select the option in the table which gives most suitable extraction method for each of the element potassium, calcium, and lead. Now this one has a easy method. Can you all remember my short form? කාලයකට නෑ that activity series. කාලයකට නෑ cash mage almariye. That is the first set. Then Zainab fear snakes publicly. Then we have hydrogen. He's not a metal, but we are just including him. Okay, I'll cut him. See you Hagrid ge partiya awul vela. Once more. කාලෙකට නෑ cash mage almariye. Zainab fear snakes publicly. See you Hagrid ge partiya awul vela. Like in Harry Potter, there is a big fellow with a beard. Hagrid ge partiya awul vela. So Puta, normally the upper parts will be highly bonded because they are highly reactive. So to extract them, you have to use electrolysis method. You have to use electrolysis method. Then second set, including this copper, thermal reduction. Don't ask me what is thermal reduction. Can you all remember blast furnace We are putting hematite, iron oxide and heating and about 6 reactions are happening. That is only thermal reduction. And last few can be extracted by physical method. In mixtures you studied physical separation technique, you can use that. So once again, කාලෙකට නෑ cash mage almariye. Zainab fear snakes publicly. Then see you Hagrid agreed ke party awul vela. So now let's highlight what are the things given in the question. Potassium, obviously electrolysis. Potassium. Then calcium, electrolysis. Lead, thermal reduction. So the most suitable answer is the fourth one. So if you know the chart, easily you can get the method. Yeah, this thermal reduction is reduction, but with the help of heat. That's why we call it thermal reduction. Are you clear? If you know the theory, directly get the answer, no problem. Okay, for today we will do 20 questions. 20th one I'll stop. Don't worry. On a horizontal ground, the point B is located to the east of A and point C is located to the north of B. An ant has moved from A to C, A to C, through a pathway line AB, BC. If AB is 3, BC is 4, what is the displacement of the ant? Maths. Here comes your maths. Okay. So they have said with the directions, no? East, north. So then you know, obviously this is 90 degree. So what is the displacement? Displacement means shortest distance between 2 points. They want to find the displacement between A and C. So you connect it. So automatically this becomes a hypotenuse, right angle triangle, no? Right angle triangle, you all know. Now I don't need to explain. That fellow called Pythagoras is there. Okay, he did a concept saying that x squared plus y squared is equal to z squared or something like that. So here, if I say this is x squared will be equal to 4 squared plus 3 squared. 4 squared is 16, 3 squared is 9. So x squared is equal to 25. Now to remove the square, you have to make it square root. Okay. To remove this side square, you make the other side square root. 25 square root is 5. 5 meter is the answer. If you can't understand this, I can't help it. Your maths teacher is the one who is responsible for this. Are you clear? Yeah, maths is coming in all the places. Okay, maths is like a basic of everything, no? Calculation is there everywhere. In science, we use it more and more. Yes. 18th one, a situation where an image of a flower pot is kept on a flower taken on a white vertical plane using an item called X is shown in the figure. Which of the following could be X? This is coming under optics lesson, Puta. In my classes, still I didn't start the optics. Next week, that is this Sunday only, we are starting the optics. Some left now without even getting the timetable. Sunday only we have our theory classes. Sunday morning 8 a.m. our grade 11 theory starts. 1,800 per month. When you purchase grade 11, freely you can come to that month's grade 10 class. So while completing the grade 11, automatically you can complete grade 10. I will send you the tutes also, grade 10, grade 11 both. Yeah, last week we started optics, no? The basics of optics we started, sorry. because we didn't have anything else to do. So we started optics. So here, Puta, if you want to get, this is the real object and you want to get an image. Obviously, you can't keep a mirror, because if you keep a mirror, it will reflect. So mirror can't be an answer. Lens only has to be an answer. And also, you will study next week that if you use like our eye, what is our eye lens? Convex lens. If you use a convex lens only, you can get the image on the screen. It's similar to our eye. Okay, this diagram is similar to our eye. Okay, the lens of the eye is there. The real object is there. That images from that object will come and the lens will convert it and you will get an upside down image in the retina. Think like this is the wall or the piece of paper they are saying. This is the lens. This is the object. This is the image. And nicely see the image, it will be upside down. See the image. Flower is up here. Flower is down here. Are you clear? So what type of lens are you using? Convex lens. Okay, still we have not learned the theory. In an easy way, I explained this to you. Okay. So this is the concepts related to it. We will study this in our next week's theory class. Convex mirror can't be. No, put a mirror, you will get the image on the same side. It's like, if this is the object, you will get the image somewhere here on the same side, because in a mirror it will reflect. But here you're getting the object beyond the optical equipment. Then this should be a lens. This can't be a mirror, because in mirror reflection concept, in a lens refraction concept. Are you clear? Yes, which of the following statement is true regarding waves? We have completed it, so we can try this and see. What are they saying about waves? Transverse wave propagate with compression and rarefaction. No, longitudinal waves only go with compression and rarefaction. Transverse wave has crests and troughs. The distance between a crest and a trough of a transverse wave is equal to the wavelength of that wave. No, no, no. The distance between one crest and the next crest is a wavelength. From crest to trough, it is half the wavelength, not full lambda, half lambda. So that statement is also wrong. It is not necessary to have a medium for propagation of mechanical waves. That's a big lie, no? Because the word mechanical wave came itself because of medium, need of medium to travel. What is the name given to the waves which travel without a medium? Last week in the seminar we said, we did that full lesson. Electromagnetic wave, X-ray, gamma ray, UV ray, visible light, they don't need a medium. Therefore, they are known as electromagnetic wave. But mechanical wave need a medium. So first one wrong, second one wrong, third one wrong. Obviously, fourth one should be the answer. But anyways, we'll double check it. Energy is transmitted by mechanical wave without transmission of substances. In the syllabus, we normally call it as particles. Particles in the medium are not transmitted. Yes, without transmission. They are just vibrated. They are not taken from one place to the other place. They are just vibrated. So therefore, fourth one is correct. Someone is asking, sir, why is the first one wrong? Buddha, transverse wave don't have compression rarefaction. Okay. Transverse waves have ups and downs like this. This up part is known as crest. Down part is known as trough. Okay. Longitudinal wave, here from a slinky you can do both. No? In a longitudinal wave, tight areas are compression, loose areas are, here they have put expansion. In our syllabus we call it rarefaction. So compression and rarefactions are for longitudinal wave, not transverse wave. I hope you are clear, no? Fourth one is the answer. Just last question for the day. Balamu. The salt which precipitate in the first tank and third tank in the production process of salt from seawater. Superb question. We have done this very clearly. In the salt industry, we have how many tanks? We have 3 tanks. Okay, first tank, second tank, and the third tank. From the sea, we put the water to the first tank. Okay, we allow the water to evaporate. Okay, we allow the water to evaporate so that the volume reduces by 2 times. When the volume reduces by 2 times, concentration increases. Because you all know the equation C equals N over V. When V reduces, C increases. So here we are reducing the volume of the water by evaporating and increasing the concentration. At that point, okay, at the bottom of the tank, a salt will be precipitated, that is calcium carbonate, known as limestone. Then the remaining water is put to the second tank. First tank, large, shallow tank. Second tank is the medium tank. There you allow the water to evaporate by 4 times. When the water reduces by 4 times, concentration increases by 4 times. At that point, another different salt will be precipitated at the bottom. It is known as calcium sulfate. Commercial name is gypsum. Commercial name is gypsum. Then the remaining water is transferred to the third tank. Okay, in the third tank is the small tank, but deep tank. In that, you allow the water to evaporate to 10 times. Reduce by 10 times. Concentration will increase by 10 times. At that point, NaCl, sodium chloride salt, will be precipitating. But while the sodium chloride is precipitating, some bitter salts also will precipitate. Magnesium sulfate, magnesium chloride. Now we'll look at the question. First tank, third tank. First tank and third tank. Look at the answers. Calcium carbonate, sodium chloride. Ayyo, totta baba question. I thought they will make it more harder. Simple. First one is the answer. But here I have given you the whole theory. Commercial name of CaCO3 is limestone. CaSO4 is gypsum, or we can call it plaster of Paris. When putting gall bandage, they put that. These two are bitters. So to remove the bitterness, what do? They take all the salt from the third tank and they keep it in a prismatic form like this for 6 months. Within that 6 months, what will happen? This magnesium sulfate and magnesium chloride, it will get washed away because they have a special property called hygroscopic. They are hygroscopic, Hygro-scopic. Because of that, they will self-melt and come away. So maximum if you keep for 6 months, it will get cleared. And after that, you have pure salt. You can iodize it and sell it. Are you clear about it? Yes, the ones who have done the paper clearly, how many of you all got 20 out of 20? Anyone got 20 out of 20? Good. Sharafa, Hasna. Okay, so from now, once we finish the 40, out of 40, how much? Okay, you can mark it and keep. Then next time, you can see whether you have improved. So with the new theories, whatever you are studying, we have just now completed almost first term. Now it's second term. With more practice, little by little, the graph should go up like this. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, let's say. Started with 10, but after that, after few months, you're going up. Then like this. When going closer to O level, your graph should go closer to between 35 and 40 only. Your graph should be there in the last few papers. So develop yourself, put your full effort. Okay, whatever you have studied. What is in the third tank bitter? Okay, this magnesium sulfate and magnesium chloride. They are bitter salts. Bitter kiyanne tittai, kasapu, not salt taste. So when you cook with that, you will get a bitter taste. So the ones who missed any questions, I will upload the recording. You watch the recording. Okay, attend the grade 10 classes also if possible. That will give you a more boost. If you all have proper theory classes, attend that. If you all don't have proper theory teachers, you all can come to our, until you find a proper physical teacher, you all can come to our online theory classes. The ones who are in Colombo, especially Dehiwala and Kolonnava, Dematagoda area, you all can come to my physical classes. Yeah, I have physical classes in Dehiwala, Brightex Institute. And as all of you all know, Master Academy Kolonnava, I am doing the classes. Brightex, it's on Friday, Master Academy Kolonnava Saturday, and my online classes are there on Sundays. So all out of Sri Lanka, anyone can come for the online classes. So online classes grade 11, the fees is 1,800. Actually, that is including grade 11 classes. Freely we are giving grade 10 classes, grade 11 tute, and grade 10 tute. All those are included. Okay, so it's much value for your money. And paper classes, this week and next week it will be free. From May onwards, we are charging a very small charge. Per month, it will be 1,000. Okay, so from 8 to 10, we are doing just 250 rupees. Okay, if anyone has any problem with that, please contact me. I hope all of you all will be able to do that payment. But still, if you all are having any financial crisis, please tell your parents to contact me. I will give you all a solution. So next week also, one help, call all your friends and come to the paper classes. Okay, call them and come. Once they get interested, let them. So will you keep the first free grade 10 paper classes? Put a free grade 10 paper classes. This week and next week, it will happen as usual. After that onwards, first week and third week will be for grade 10 paper classes. That is free, no? First week and third week. Then second week, I can include the grade 9 paper classes. Fourth week, I can keep it free for me. Understood? First week, third week, grade 10. Second week, grade 9. Fourth week, free. So the ones who are not there in the group, the ones who are not there in the WhatsApp group, please send me your name, grade, and school. Because we have a WhatsApp group, all the needed details are sent in that. Okay, so you all can join that and get all the necessary details. So whatever we studied, 20 questions, but we have gone deeply into that. So what will happen is you have to identify your mistakes, correct it, then we can go more faster, we can complete more questions. So we'll do this paper in a proper pattern. Now, theory classes, okay, sometimes you all are coming, you all are getting absent, you all are doing the work. I don't give that much stress. But paper classes, Puta, I want all of you all to do the paper and come. Without doing the paper hereafter, don't come to class. It's useless, no? You're wasting the money for the theory classes, and again you're going to come to the paper class and waste the money. So hereafter, when coming to paper classes, in the group, I will put the paper, do the paper and come. Come with a, like, even if your answers are correct, no problem. Whatever additional things which I'm telling, write it down. Maintain a proper book for paper class. Because when you're closer to O level, you can't study all the theories. You can't open all the tutes. Short notebook, paper class book. Short notebook, paper class book. Those are going to help you. Okay, so if you listen properly and follow one teacher for one subject properly, you can go to all the free classes. If someone is giving free classes, if they are good teachers, you can go. But follow one teacher properly for your improvement. Now for maths, one teacher. Go to free classes. Okay, but nowadays there are people as free classes, they are hoodwinking the children also. Okay, last year and all. Now that same teacher has again started A level. It has become a big issue. Okay, not qualified, not done O level, not done A level, but telling that they have done A level and they have got 3A. If they have got 3A, they will be now in the medical college. Okay, all lies, fooling the children. Okay, so like that people also there. So be careful. If you get free classes, go. But keep one proper teacher for each subject to follow the guidelines. Now I have told you, no, we are starting paper classes 2017. We'll finish that. We'll go to 2018, 2019. After finishing 2019, I have a 400 MCQ. After that, 2020. Then second term will come. Then we'll do a second term provincial paper. Like that, I have a plan. Theory class also will go according to that. So for science, the ones who are coming to my classes can follow my plan properly, clearly, without putting. Now, if you try to listen to other teachers' plans also, their one might collide with mine. Sometimes your school teacher will say, don't touch past papers until you finish the syllabus. When will they finish the syllabus? 2 weeks before the exam. Then how many past papers can you do? Not even two. Understood? So don't, like, for to get a good results, follow a proper tuition teacher. School teachers are good, but they are not much result oriented. Okay, some school teachers are really good. They want you to get good results. They put the full effort, but all are not like that. But majority of the tuition teachers work for results. No, results is the best gift which you are getting from you all. If you all get good results only, we will get children next year. If you all don't get good results, if we don't teach properly, if you all don't get good results, next year children won't come to us. So everything is for our benefit. Okay, don't think that we love you, that's why we are giving free classes and teaching you all this. It's all for benefit. Every human in the world is like that. Okay, their benefit should be there. So whatever said and done, even if I'm benefiting, you all also benefiting. No. So the thing is, okay, follow one proper teacher for each subject and get their advice and go according to their plan if they are good. Again, if they have a plan, if they have taught the students earlier, if they have a proper reputation, if they have produced good results, follow their advice and go. Now don't put my science advice to maths. Don't put maths advice to science, because those specific subject, those experts only know. Now general ones, okay, now I'm telling you, study in the morning, wake up and study in the morning. Those general ideas, okay. But sometimes your maths sir will say, don't do past papers year by year, do section by section. For maths, that is good. Once you complete geometry, do all the geometry past papers. Once you complete fractions, do all the fraction past papers. That is a good method for maths. But for science, this Acharu method is only good. Okay, section by section you can cover, that's in grade 10. But once you come to grade 11, Acharu, past papers, everything, biochemistry, physics, Acharu, Acharu again. If you go like that, I feel like practice is better. Okay, so like that, many different teachers for their subject, they are specialized. They will give you advice. Listen to that, do well and achieve well. All the very best. It's already 10-10. So just imagine first day itself 10-10. When going closer to O level, you will understand when it becomes 12-10. Shall we keep a record? My most like timing is like 12 midnight. By 12:05 or something, we stop 2023 batch. So we'll see whether the 2025 batch, 2024 are very lazy fellows. They didn't even let me go beyond 11. 2025, we'll see what is the record which you all are keeping. Okay, anyways, thank you for joining the session and spending the time. I hope you all understood. I am grade 10. I didn't cover grade 11. I requested my school to promote due to my age. Okay, no problem. All the grade 10, 11 students can join my grade 10 freely once you purchase grade 11. Automatically, freely from Master Academy, they are giving it. So, any further personal doubts, you all can send me a WhatsApp message. The ones who are not there in the group, please get added to the group. Assalamu alaikum. Good night. And sweet exam dreams. Okay. Yeah, Abdullah, tell me, upload the recording Master Academy WhatsApp channel because I'm in Master Academy channel. Yeah, Abdullah, you can get added to my WhatsApp group and there also you can get it. Channel also they might put it. Okay. Hurry. Any further doubts, you can send me a WhatsApp message.